as I was looking at your bio, like most of the people we've talked to kind of stay in one area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a true radio guy. You've moved like Minnesota to
Yep.
so okay,
To
so you grew up in Minnesota, right?
Yep. Yeah. Grew up there, and then it was like Minnesota or Missouri was kind of my first full-time stop in Columbia, Missouri, and to Madison, Wisconsin, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, and then to Charlottesville for almost 10 years. And I've been here for 6 years, though. It's harder. It's harder to move nowadays. So I
Yeah.
don't want to do
Yeah.
that again anytime soon.
And
You
you
have
couldn't move any further west than Missouri?
Yeah, no kidding. It just never came up. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be opposed to it necessarily, but the opportunities have always been more in those Midwest college towns, I
Yeah.
guess.
Makes
So,
sense. Yeah.
yep.
and
Uh,
Akron's been great for you, it sounds like.
It really has. I mean, it was a nice move into the non-com radio world. That's kind of what drove me wanting to come here was even more creative freedom and programming freedom
yeah.
with the non-com station and reaching people that care about music, that want to be challenged at least to some degree. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you
But
find? Moving from city to city, what's unique about Akron? Let's just say from what
Well,
you discovered.
it's interesting because so Akron, Canton, Youngstown, and that's just south of Cleveland. But between those three, there's about 1 million people across those three cities. So it's a pretty sizable area. And the big difference has been at the corner in Charlottesville. I feel like it was, we were a commercial station. I was able to take some musical risks and be fairly edgy, but I feel like it had more of an overall place in the larger radio market. Like you could reach, you felt like you were reaching maybe more people, but they weren't as engaged. They weren't as much music people. And the difference with public radio is like it doesn't, we like so in Charlottesville, we kind of felt like almost like a hot AC usership sometimes, like, a real cross section of people that weren't music heads, but they tuned to our station. And here we don't really get that as much, but there's a lot more interaction about what we do play and what the station means to people. It's generally people that are excited to hear something new and different and discover something new. So it's a balancing act in each city, kind of feeling what the sense of each city is like. So